I used to think that you had to diet in order to lose weight. High intensity interval training, circuit training, intense runs, all those sorts of things. Sure, it was effective, however, I quickly found out that I got burnt out and just was super tired. It also made me even more hungry to the point where I would just start eating everything and anything in sight, which obviously affected my whole weight loss journey. I wanted to get lean in order to feel more confident about myself, but these methods just didn't help me in the long term. Then I discovered that you didn't have to kill yourself in order to lose weight. There is actually an easier and more effective way to lose weight that you can do anywhere and anytime throughout your day. It fits easily while you're studying or working full-time, and it's exactly what helped me to get lean and lose weight eventually. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you what is this lazy ass method of losing weight, why it works so well, and how you can implement it in order to lose weight and reach your fitness and physique goals. But first of all, we need to understand the principles of weight loss, which is a calorie deficit. I'm sure many of you have heard it before, but we'll just go through it. It is when your calories out is greater than your calories in. What is calories out? The base actually comes from your body's life-sustaining functions. Your body has a basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of calories that you burn when you rest through breathing, circulation, and nutrient processing, etc. We also have other ways that you can have your calories out, which is through cardiovascular exercise, which I mentioned before, which are these high intensity interval training, circuit trainings, etc. Then we have the calories in, which is basically from the foods that you eat on a daily basis. The thing is, you still have to focus majority of your efforts on the food that you're eating, as it will play a much bigger role in your overall calorie deficit. What you can focus on when it comes to your diet is that you want to be focusing on lean proteins, and it also burns the most calories through the digestive effect, which is the thermic effect of food. You want to be consuming chicken breast, lean pork, lean meat, etc. You also want to focus on complex carbohydrates. These include potatoes, they are super filling, and also sweet potatoes. This will ensure that you are full and thus don't feel like you're starving and then probably have to binge on something. You also want to have fruits and vegetables. These will help you feel more full when you consume a large volume of it. An example is broccoli. If you eat more broccoli, you will definitely feel more full, or cauliflower. You also want to have a lower fat intake, because fat is actually the most calorie dense macronutrient. It has 9 calories per 1 gram of fat, so reducing the amount of fat that you eat will definitely have a really big role in reducing your overall calorie intake. In order to save your calories, you also want to have minimal sweet drinks, as these are often just empty calories that really add up throughout the day, especially if you're having them every single meal. If you want a more in-depth guide on how you can lose weight while being busy working a 9 to 5 or being a full-time student, you can check out my guide down below in the description. Over there, I provide more knowledge of foods that you can incorporate into your diet that will ensure that you are filled and not feeling hungry all the time. It also includes a 12-week action plan that you can follow that removes all the guesswork from your weight loss journey, so I highly recommend that you check it out if you're interested. I've also made a more comprehensive video on how you can lose weight. You can check it out in the top right hand corner above if you're interested in that. Now let's move on to the most important part of the video, which is the laziest method, but first we have to get out of the house in order to show you what exactly it is. Grab your favorite pair of shoes for this. And the laziest way is literally just walking everywhere, getting in more steps in general. It's an easy and low intensity way to burn more calories without putting in so much effort, you know. Why does it work so well? You can do it anywhere and anytime throughout the day, either walking around the mall or adventuring a new place or just going around. It's also super easy to do, low intensity, which doesn't make you hungry. This prevents you from binging on foods, thus blowing up your calorie intake for the day. So how do we actually implement this? A good target amount of steps to hit every day is about 8 to 10,000 steps. This will result in an average of about 300 to 400 calories, depending on what is your weight, the terrain that you're walking on, and other various factors. The more steps you can get throughout the day, the better, as this will actually burn more calories as well. Splitting it throughout the day is also a really good way. Do some in the morning, afternoon, and evening. These ensure that this 10 to 20 minute blocks each time will add up throughout the day, which will give you the 300 and 400 extra calories burned that will really help you in your weight loss journey. We're back from implementing the laziest method, and here's how you can actually track your weight loss progress. The most important thing is to actually weigh yourself every single day at a consistent time. You want to do it every single morning, fasted before you eat anything, and after going to the bathroom. This will ensure that the conditions will be consistent throughout, and thus when you're actually tracking your data, this will be done more consistently. Don't worry too much about the fluctuations that happen. It's very normal. It can be due to water retention from having too much sodium from the day before, or simply just having a night out, which is totally acceptable as it's more sustainable in the long run. You still have to enjoy yourself from time to time. Just ensure that the nights out don't become a daily thing. You still have to be accountable to yourself for your whole weight loss journey. The most important thing that you want to focus on is just the overall downward trend, as fluctuations happen over time. Weight loss is not a linear thing where it just goes perfectly down. It's gonna be a cycle of ups and downs with an overall downward trend. I hope you guys found this video informational and helpful in what is the laziest way that you can actually lose weight. I find that this is really the most sustainable sustainable and long-term way of losing weight, especially if you're someone that doesn't exactly enjoy cardiovascularly intense exercises. Just having more steps throughout the day is just a really easy and convenient way to incorporate weight loss into your day-to-day activities. Even if you're busy working a 9 to 5 like I am, I found that it's really the best way to incorporate weight loss. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, do like and subscribe. It will really help me a lot. Comment down below if you want to see any other kinds of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.